Most people think their real enemy is the one who criticizes them. Machiavelli proved the opposite. The person plotting against you is usually the one smiling the widest. In the next few minutes, I'll expose 7 quiet behaviors that reveal a hidden enemy before they cost you your job, your reputation, or your closest relationships. Stay for the 7th. It's the one almost everyone mistakes for loyalty, and it's already sitting somewhere in your life right now. You already know this person. They clap for you in public and change the subject in private. That's not paranoia. That's political realism. The same lens Machiavelli used to read human nature centuries before modern psychology gave it a name. Somewhere in your circle, someone may be running a slow, quiet campaign against you disguised as support. Here's how to see it before it costs you anything. 1. Measured congratulations. That's nice. Good for you. No excitement, no pride in your voice reflected back, just obligation dressed as kindness. Real allies amplify your wins because your success brings them joy. Hidden rivals shrink your wins until they look ordinary because your progress reminds them of the gap between where they are and where they wish they were. 2. Instant excuses for your success. Luck, connections, timing, anything except your discipline. Admitting your character was the reason forces them to face the excuses they've been telling themselves for years. It's easier to shrink your win than question their own inaction. 3. Surveillance disguised as interest. They track your moves closer than your closest friends do, not from admiration, but comparison. This is Machiavellian leverage in its purest form. Information gathered not to learn from you, but to hold in reserve, ready to use the moment it becomes useful against you. 4. Convenient loyalty. Loud during your victories, silent the moment things get hard. Messages slow down, invitations vanish, and the people who once said they'd always be there suddenly have endless excuses. Fortune, Machiavelli wrote, exposes character that comfort can never reveal. Anyone can stand beside a winner. Watch who stays when you have nothing left to offer. 5. Deception in strategy disguised as concern. I'm only saying this because I care about you. Then comes advice to play it safe. Lower your ambition. Stay exactly where you already are. Wise counsel challenges you, even when it's uncomfortable. Manipulative advice calms you into permanent stillness. 6. The whisper campaign. Never a direct accusation, only a leading question. I could be wrong, but doesn't something seem off about them? It's calculated risk without any of the risk. Suspicion planted, hands kept clean, reputation quietly bruised without a single fingerprint left behind. And 7, the one I promised at the start. Sudden coldness the moment you stop apologizing for yourself. The instant you set a boundary or stop chasing approval. They call you distant, arrogant, changed. Machiavelli understood that power begins with self-possession. A person who knows their own worth becomes nearly impossible to control. That's the real threat you represent to them, not your success, your independence. If you want to understand Machiavellian tactics inside your own workplace or friend group, here's the pragmatic move. Stop treating warmth as proof of loyalty. Watch what people do the moment your success costs them something: attention, status, comparison. And let that pattern, not their words, set the level of trust you extend. This is protective psychology, statecraft applied to ordinary life. The same Virtù Machiavelli demanded of any ruler who wanted to survive Fortuna's swings. For anyone studying political philosophy or human nature seriously, this single shift, judging people on pattern instead of performance, is the difference between staying a target and becoming someone difficult to manipulate. The cost of ignoring this is real. Years spent shrinking your ambition, softening your opinions, and negotiating with people who quietly decided against you long ago before you ever gave them a reason. The return, once you see it clearly, is simple. You stop performing for their comfort. Awareness becomes your shield, and their hidden resentment loses its power the moment you stop needing them to notice you at all. If this made you rethink someone in your own life, drop "I trust" actions over words in the comments. Not for the algorithm, for yourself. And if you want to see exactly how confident people neutralize a hidden enemy without becoming ruthless themselves, the next video breaks down Machiavelli's full playbook for it. Watch that one next.